Top five, top five, top five.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Countdown, the #1 sports ranking show on YouTube. And today we're ranking the 5 players most worthy of their first All-Star appearance in the MLB.
Y'all heard it right. The #1 ranking show on YouTube. We're breaking down MLB players that deserve to make their first MLB appearance. But before we dive into this episode, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe, because we're going to be back every single week with your favorite pro sports rankings.
That's right. And before we get into the countdown, go check out Fan Gear Nation for some great jerseys.
Not only do they got jerseys, but they got canvases for the wall, shirts, sweatshirts, and all of this for the low. But don't worry, we still got y'all with a discount code.
That's right. This is PSO's official merchandise partner, so you can use code PSO15 for 15% off your first order. So go type in fangearnation.com while those low prices are still available. Support your favorite squad and save a good amount of money while doing it.
And now, back to the countdown.
So, getting into the countdown. Starting out with number 5. We had a battle between Will Smith and Sean Murphy, but we got to go Sean Murphy out in Atlanta after a two-way player. Like Will Smith, great offensive player, but Sean Murphy bringing that gold glove to Atlanta, also bringing that offensive production to the A. And if you think about it, other than Ronald Acuna, who's probably the clear-cut MVP favorite so far, Sean Murphy's the best player on the Atlanta Braves right now, who are dominating in the NL East, are leading the National League in wins, and Sean Murphy's been a big part of that, helping the pitching staff get in place and doing his thing on the offensive end as well.
Yeah, I mean, talking about all-star teams, the Braves literally have an all-star team, especially in their batting lineup. I mean, we're talking about 11, 12 deep, which is basically unheard of in baseball.
Right.
And we're talking about a guy, like you said, won a gold glove a couple years ago, finished top 5 in Rookie of the Year a year before, finished top 30 in the MLB race last year. So I think it's safe to say that this was a long time coming for him. And like you said, Rob, he was always mainly a defensive catcher. That's why he won that gold glove. But this year he's batting in the high 200s, and he's really poised himself to be well-positioned for his first MLB All-Star appearance.
Absolutely. A long time coming for Sean Murphy. Just like at number 4, we got Randy Arozarena, someone who's already won a Rookie of the Year, Brandon.
I mean, one of my favorite players in the league. If we're talking about postseason, one of the best players in the league, I mean, this guy is literally all MLB postseason for the last couple of years.
Playoff Randy, baby.
Playoff Randy is a different animal, and regular season Randy is a different animal as well. We're talking about a guy that won Rookie of the Year a couple years ago. This is one of the game-changing players in the MLB, one of the most feared batters at the plate, and this guy has not made an MLB All-Star appearance yet. I think it's safe to say that he well deserves this, especially with the Rays playing great baseball right now. I think Randy Arozarena is literally one of the best players in the MLB.
Yeah, just like Sean Murphy, on one of the best teams in the league. The Rays top of the charts in pretty much a lot of categories, and in a large part of that is because of Randy Arozarena's success this year. Him and Yandy, Diaz kind of battling it out along with Wander Franco, another kind of all-star team that they have down there in Tampa Bay. But Randy Arozarena is the focal point of it, bringing some new attractions to the stadium with Randy Land and everything that goes on with that, and just bringing fun into the game again, playing the game with the appealing kind of style, hitting bombs, making great plays, and bringing some swagger as well.
100%.
So getting into number 3, we got a 2-for-1 with 2 of the most dominant relievers, both on the same team, with Yennier, Cano and Felix, Bautista. These guys are lights out, and the crazy thing is they came out of nowhere, Brandon. Like, these guys were pretty much irrelevant a year, 2 years ago. I mean, Felix Bautista was in fucking high A ball 2 years ago. Yennier Cano had like a 12 ERA last year, and then this year everything kind of came together. They're shutting things down for Baltimore and helping that team be a surprising emergence in the American League as well.
Yeah, surprising for Baltimore, they have a long list of random relievers that just come out of nowhere and start playing great ball, from Jim Johnson to fucking Yennier to Cano, Darren O'Day.
Right.
We're talking about Jorge Lopez last year.
Yeah.
That was part of that trade to the Twins that actually got them Yandy Cano.
Yep.
And this is the best setup man closing tandem in the MLB. We're talking about 2 massive pitchers. Yandy Cano 6'4", and we're talking about Felix Bautista 6'8", 285 pounds. The dude has an 18 K9 at the time of recording this video. I mean, that means out of the 3 batters that go up to bat or 3 batters that get a plate appearance, he strikes out 2 of them. So, I mean, these are 2 of the most dominant pitchers in the league, almost guaranteed to have a sub 1.5, 1.3 ERA this year. I mean, just dominant and one of the best bullpens in baseball. And the Orioles have been a major surprise team this year, and a major reason why is because of this bullpen. They have good hitters on the team. They have a really good foundation with players like Mountcastle, Austin Hayes, and obviously one of the best catchers in the league. But this rotation has really been able to hold it down for this team and has found a way to make them a true threat in the American League.
Yeah, exactly. These guys kind of came out of nowhere, but you cannot say that for number 2 with Zach Gallen not coming out of nowhere whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, Zach Gallen, this guy finished in the AL Cy Young twice, top 10, top 5 finishes. I mean, a dominant pitcher, has one of the best high fastballs in the league, really powers through with the pitches. We're not talking about a guy that throws about 100, 105. He's not going crazy like that. This dude's throwing 94, 95 miles per hour, and he just has great technique and knows how to hit the exact spots and knows how to get the batters to chase. So, I mean, a great year from Zach Gallen. Like we keep talking about players that are destined to finally make their first All-Star appearance. This guy has proven multiple times that he's one of the best pitchers in the league.
Right.
It's just time for him to put it all together for a full season, and as of now, he's definitely doing that.
Yeah, coming into this year, I mean, he led the NL in WHIP last year, was a top 5 Cy Young candidate. I don't think many people would be surprised to see Zach get his first All-Star appearance this year, but he's been even better this year and carrying that success over into 2023 and just knocking batters out left and right and helping the D-backs be one of the surprise teams this year, which is in no coincidence why number 1 is also for the Arizona Diamondbacks with Corbin Carroll, the NL Rookie of the Year favorite, living up to the hype, dominating right out of the gate, the number 2 prospect in baseball entering the season, and he's proven that he can be a 5-tool player for years to come as a 2020 threat with the home runs, with the stolen bases, with the glove in the outfield, already being one of the best players in all of baseball, leading the National League in slugging percentage and OPS. The stats obviously show that Corbin Carroll is one of the best players in baseball, and then all you gotta do is just watch the game, see him fly around the base pass, see him make crazy catches in the outfield, and see him take pitchers yard, and you're like, damn, he's one hell of a baseball player.
Yeah, Rob, I mean, you hit it right on the head. This dude's 22 years old, was the NL favorite coming into the year, and is completely living up to expectations, has the ability to steal bases, has the ability to dive and interrupt plays that are in the gap out in the outfield. He can really do it all. I mean, this is one of the most upcoming, one of the best players in the league for a long time coming, potentially. And the fact that we're talking about him making an All-Star appearance in his second year, in his first year, despite not having basically any experience whatsoever. I mean, a rookie, 22 years old, at the top of our list, should say a lot about his potential as being a 5-tool player for a very long time.
So yeah, Corbin Carroll getting his first All-Star appearance right out of the gate in his rookie season, just like these other guys getting their first All-Star appearance here in 2023. And it just goes to show 2023 is really just the beginning for what could be a lot of lengthy, successful careers on this list.
100%. And some of these players, they've shown the instances that this could be coming on for this season. As good as we get towards the second half of the season, to start looking for players like this that could have breakout seasons in 2024. And maybe you could predict them early enough to win some good money on some bets, or maybe we can provide some bets for you as well. So just stay tuned on the MLB season, and these 5 players have the chance to be difference makers for a very long time.
Absolutely. So before you go, though,
make sure you hit that like button and tap that subscribe, because we're going to be back every single week with some fire-ass episodes. Stay tuned, fam.
That's right. See you next time.
Peace.